headquarters in Hubballi, Karnataka. We're here today with Verinder from Urban. He's doing some sensational work. We're delighted to have him. Verinder, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your Web3 journey?
Yeah, hi. Good morning. It's pretty good. I'm a co-founder and a CTO of Urban, basically. My background is basically computer engineering from India, and I'm currently based in Portugal. And one of my co-founder is basically in India right now. He has a banking experience, and I have a tech experience from last 10 years. And we are currently building, especially for Indians, we are building a cross-border payment application. People when send money from US, from Europe, or from UK, different countries, they spend a lot of fees, while sending their money to their families. And so we are thinking, okay, why don't we use, blockchain, because it's already in the market from last 10 years, more than 10 years, and still people are using, like, it's like very new for them. And for the layman, it's like very difficult to use Web3 applications, and they don't understand. So we try to build something that is act like a bank, but on the back end, the blockchain works as a Web3 engine. It's like a building modern infrastructure or banking rails, but on a blockchain, basically. And so yeah, this is what we are building from last 2 years. And currently, we are launching our like Urban Visa card, and which will be very useful for students, traveler, freelancers, remote workers like you. So so yeah.
Awesome, super cool. And was curious to dive into the problem statement. Obviously, it's difficult to send cross-border payments. A lot of times, crazy
Sure.
fees. Why do you think that's happened, and why hasn't there been a solution that really has been the one size fit all for everybody?
Actually, that's the business model of the banks. If they let people to transact through their own, so they don't earn money. So that's the reason blockchain is here. And especially the Bitcoin is here to, like, it's like a pain in the ass from last 12, 15 years. With, many institutions, they neglect Bitcoin in the beginning, and now they are again, adopting the Bitcoin, and they say, okay, now you can buy Bitcoin from your own bank accounts. But that's the main issue with the banking system. They are working on the same 1970s, Swift payments. And so it's time for change. I think if you are using your mobile app to order a food on Zomato, so why don't we use similar options like sending money? Why we are still using the old traditional banking legacy systems? So yeah.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. Why don't you go ahead and share your screen and let's dive in. While
Sure.
you're pulling up your screen, give us a little insight behind the name. It's quite unique.
It's urban. Basically, what we try to do is like urbanization of traditional banking. That's why we choose urban. Yeah.
Love it,
Give me
love
a
it.
moment. Let me share my screen. Yeah. Can you see the screen? Not yet, right?
Not quite visible now.
Moment.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, it
Uh,
went and it went right back. Yeah,
Give me
give
a
another
moment.
shot.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Now we can see it. Go ahead.
Yes. Give me a second. So, yeah, here we are. Can you see the screen, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So we were basically based in the UK before, in last 2 years, and we tested some marketing, like with the market validation, and almost 500,000 in process volume, and 600 users we have, like, currently. and we are growing, testing market, different market geographical regions. So on the time of fundraising, it's quite slow in terms of UK or Europe. So that's why we moved to US, this year. And the problem is the same, every year, like people are sending money and they lose billions, and it's almost like banks and the third party applications like Western Union, they charge a lot of fees, and their transfer time is like 1 to 3 days, or sometimes even 5 days, depend on the business hours they work on. So it's like very quite expensive, it's slow, it's outdated, and users have to go, to collect the cash, especially their families. If somebody is living in the US, their parents go to collect the cash in Western Union agents. So this is where the Urban comes in. When a person from the US wants to send money through our channel, so they send us the fiat currency, which is like Euro, USD, or GBP. On our back end, we have the licensing partners from the US and from Europe. We convert those fiat currency. Customer would never touch, crypto or Web3. So he will send us always the fiat currency. On We have a backend engine, you can say that it's auto conversion into USDC, and that USDC goes to our Indian local partners, which is our local banking partners. Or you can also have the Visa card where you can take out the money directly cash, and or your family will receive your money like in 20 minutes you will get the payments actually. So it's like, and the fees is like not like the bank, 7 to 10%. We at like 1 to 1.5% is the max. So in 20 minutes your parents will have the money, even it's by night 2 a.m. And this is the application that what we are building. It's quite UI. We actually work on the UI UX a lot. So this is very, has to be very simple, very
Yeah,
easy to
looks
use.
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very transparent. Customer don't need to go to applications. For example, if you use a crypto exchange, so you see a lot of icons, and non Web3 user or crypto user, non crypto users will never understand how to send money, how to get the wallet address. And this is the infrastructure what we are talking about. A sender in the US, we have the Urban layer, it's auto conversion, the liquidity partners in different regions. For example, in Brazil, we have different license partners. In India, we have different license partner. And the local payout, you will get it in 20 minutes or 15 minutes max. And it's a very quite big market, like 900 billion every year people send money to cross borders. What we are targeting is basically digital users, who use mobile. Everybody is using mobile right now. And on India, especially, we are focusing on the India region or the Asia region, because we have quite numbers. You can say in 2024, India only just transact 125 billion dollars in just cross-border payments. So, and this is our business model. In at scale, you will see 3 to 5 years, we will have a revenue of annual about 50 to 75, million. But actually it's going to be at a scale level. So I will share that financials also in, um, this is our basically, our margins on high margins. Like you can say that high margin corridors is like our Indian target. And so that's the competition slide. I already told you about, right? So we were actually 2 times MIT FinTech in competition as a finalist even this year. So we were in the two accelerator programs. One is basically ASON accelerator in Czech Republic, and there is one more from Nova, which is based in Lisbon, Portugal. And we were also in the one of the top incubation program in Europe, which is called Unicorn Factory. And this is our GTM slide, that we are focusing on the high margin corridors, connecting with people on Telegram, with Indian communities. Uh, I also did ground marketing here in Portugal with Indian restaurants and people who send money a lot. And so currently we are already established in the US, and we are going to fundraise in some weeks. or probably on the Serene AI, because we are launching the token on Serene AI soon. And the Visa card will be like launching in next quarter. You can say that in April or maximum May, the card will be launched, because um, we have the partners who already approved our Visa program. So customers will get the virtual and the physical cards. So our team is basically consisted of 5 people. We are the two co-founders, me and my brother. I told you, he has a banking experience, and I almost led 30 plus engineers in my past career when we have the companies in India. And we also have the strategic partners, from Uber, Coinbase, GSR, and there are more accelerators actually based in Lisbon. So this is the opportunity what we are raising to 50K, especially on the 8 million, valuation as a safe. So let me share also about the card.
Yeah, I was
So
definitely curious about the card.
yeah, so this is the basically the crypto card that we are launching. You know, if you can see, mostly it's the time where people in India, there are so many exchanges in India already, they don't let you withdraw your crypto, and always getting hacked in in somehow, so the idea is basically to launch the US bin card in India, and where you can use almost 42 like 50 million terminals, or plus 180 plus countries are accepted this card, because we have two options before, Mastercard and Visa. So we chose Visa basically for the visibility and the broad network they have globally. So it's the same, like you will have a non-custodial wallet, on the
Right. And
application.
the crypto
And
wallet too, just to clarify, is more for the Web3 natives, correct? Or you plan to onboard Web2 natives onto the card as well?
currently we are focusing on, especially on the crypto side, crypto users, or Web3, or you can say, at least they know about crypto, how to reload, especially because the cross border is basically a banking kind of app. But this Visa card is our revenue, you can say that it's a first driver in the revenue stream that can bring users, and then later we convert it into, like cross border payments. They can also, like word of mouth, they can tell about companies what we are building. So yeah, so it's like we will have a platform. We already have the backend ready on the side, and just need to configure some configuration with the API of the Visa actually. And we will launch, like, first two things is basically virtual card and the physical one. So we are currently launched today a competition for first 1,000 users will get a free card. You don't need to pay any, card fees or nothing. You will get a virtual card for free. And the thing is, you need to, I will send you the link of the competition where you can, apply for that. And randomly 1,000 people will get selected in 45 days of campaign. So after that, we will launch our card. They will receive their, virtual card. So we have like virtual and the physical. Physical, anyone can order. It starts from $35 to maximum $40, because most of the cards in the market, it's like starts from $100.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. Was curious too to hear a little bit more. I mean, obviously you have the card, but anything else you want to know on the product roadmap?
So the product roadmap is like within 4 to 5 weeks, our card will be launched actually, and in the next 3 months, our cross-border payments application will also launched after the card revenue, yeah, kicks in.
Awesome. And would love to hear you highlight a little bit on the token utility and tokenomics.
Sure. So basically, we are building our token on Solana, and we have like 80 million tokens, and which is, we can say, and currently we are private fundraising as a private round. And the token utility here is you can pay the card fees through the tokens. directly, you can have like less discount. You can have the discount 20% to 30% when you use our token. And also in the terms of cross-border payments, when millions of people will send money, if they use our token on the back end, so they can have more, how do you say, discount. For example, if you send $1,000, you pay $15 as a fee, 1.5%. And if you use our token, so you will pay like $9 or $10. So you will get like, almost 30 to 40% discount on through our tokens. So in that case, our token gets, appreciated. And also, there is one more thing. Every year we burn our tokens, like 4 million tokens will burn till it reaches 60 million.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Where can we find out more information about you, the team, and the credit card and everything else?
Yeah. So we started our journey. Basically, me and my brother were working on different parts. Like I work in a tech industry. We build application and SaaS application for European and US customers. I almost had like engineers. I led almost 30 plus engineers, full stack developers, quality, engineers. So, and Deepak, on the other hand, he has a banking and finance experience. He works in compliance, regulatory, regulations. So he has the hand-on experience, especially on the compliance side. For example, if we need a license in different countries, so he can help in that matter. He also help us into the financials. I can also share the financials that we have, like the growth of coming 3 to 5 years. We have, give me a moment. Uh, yeah. So if you see, this is our 5-year financial plan, and we are currently in 2026, right? So these are the main drivers that we are focusing on, like the card, and the annual ARR we are going to achieve about, you can say in next 5 7 years, 5 to 6 years, you can say that 50 to 75 million. So we also have like three other users, sorry, users not, they are like three part-time employees. We are full-time, basically, me and my co-founder. The other one is like, one is from Vietnam. He's the engineer, front-end engineer. And there is one more guy is basically based in Portugal. He's basically into marketing. And there is one guy in the US. So we're like 5 people team. Yeah, I can share that also with your users if they wants to, access this particular link. Hello? Hello.
Awesome. Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Awesome product, great team, and yeah, I can't wait to chat with you more.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Sorry.